This is gonna be awesome. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. So I've been a little bit absent these past few days, I think a week in total. Rachel and I are nearing the due date for baby H. So we've just been kicking it into high gear, getting our house ready, getting the nursery finalized, and getting the house clean. We have carpet cleaners coming this week to do some carpet scrubbing, make sure the house is as clean as possible for when we bring the baby home from the hospital. So bear with me here. I'm not packing up shop, and you know, I like making these videos. It's fun, but you know, family priorities come first. So if I go MIA for a week or two, it's because I'm taking on a new role of being a dad, so I would like to do a good job at that. So stick with me, guys. But for today's video, we're getting away from the firearms a little bit. We're bringing over the 305 excavator over to the Freedom compound. If you've seen in previous videos, Rachel and I are going to be building our house here, hopefully this summer. Cross my fingers. We're going to start pushing dirt around, but we're running into problems with beaver dams. The previous owners, they didn't come over here for about 10 years or so, and the beavers just took over, set up, made it their own little paradise. Now, I know what you're thinking, Steve, why don't you use tannerite? Well, that would be really, really fun. However, I am going to have to go pick up all the debris that gets blown sky high. Just trying not to create extra work. I still have some more work at the house I got to get done. Rachel's been very understanding with me coming over here and spending so much time when we do have a house that needs to be ready for the baby. So the excavator is going to be as quick and efficient as I can think of. So we're going to do that, just grab it, rip it out, and then hopefully this summer I can bring over a skid loader, push all of it into a pile, and just burn it. So that is the plan for today. When we get over to the Freedom compound, I will gladly walk around while the machine warms up, show you guys the just whirlwind of issues we are having. So we'll see you over there. All right, guys, so I'm going to do a quick walk around and show you what I would like to get done today. Again, ripping out beaver dams, but you know, these first couple areas aren't going to be too bad, but as we get further back upstream there, you'll see it gets pretty bad. So right here there was a very large dam running across here that I've been battling with, that they built. They kept rebuilding it. However, friends of mine came over now that trapping season is in, started trapping them. So we broke this open a few days ago. It hasn't been rebuilt, which tells me that the beavers are gone from here, which is awesome. So I'm going to clean this area up, then we'll move upstream, and I'll show you some stuff up there. But with all the stuff going back to the baby coming, with all the baby stuff coming up, I am trying to film some more videos this week, so I have some that I can post periodically through the next couple weeks. You know, Rachel is very understanding, which is awesome. She kind of lets me do my thing in the morning because I am an early riser, so I will try to continue the content. But if it slows down, again, I apologize. It's, you know, I'm gonna be a soon to be new dad, so bear with me. But we have some coyotes over here at the Freedom compound that my buddy and I are going to be getting out this weekend. So I'm updating one of my ARs. I'm going to film that. I'll tell you guys what I'm putting on, what I'm doing to it. You know, go over the basics of the gun. So I'll show you guys that. The same friend Josh, him and I put up a bunch of trail cameras over here, and we've been getting awesome pictures. But we do need to restock the food, so I'll be sure to tell you guys about that and show you that, how we're going about that, what kind of food we're using. You know, I do have some ideas that I'm going to try to film, but you know, we'll see. So this area here, I'm gonna have to kind of clean up all this brush, but on the other side of these trees is a huge dam that I haven't been able to get to because of how muddy this area was. I'll try to get you a little view of it whenever I get in there, but that is a big dam that needs to go. So we're gonna get that out today. So I think this might actually work out pretty nice. I have a little bit more clearing to do. I want to get a lot of these jaggers out of here, a lot of this brush. But this is the first time I've ever actually walked in here. You know, I saw this dam right here from over there. So this is all really solid. So I can actually get the excavator all the way up here. So I don't think I'm going to have to push these trees over. As fun as that is, I don't want to risk damaging the machine, so I'm going to just come in with a chainsaw one day, drop these properly. But I should be able to get right up to this monstrosity of a dam. There's probably 2.5 feet of water there. So I would say from the bottom of this creek to the top of this dam is probably 6 feet. So behind it, there's probably a 6-foot wall of water. This is going to be awesome. Wow, it's just crazy. Ripped it out, and you can tell by the ice on the side there, this water level's probably already dropped about 4 feet or so. Now, it's awesome having an excavator, but it, you know, and especially the 3035, the one that I'm using, gotta be careful, it makes it really easy to go ahead and get all the stuff out front, but the reach is kind of prohibiting me from getting all of the mud and silt in the back. So if I could get that, that would be awesome, because that would drop that water level another, at least 18 inches. There's probably another 18 inches of silt over here. Now I'm getting that number, I'm just kind of going off the plane height of that embankment there, and it looks like down here is probably another 12 to 18 inches lower than it is up here. So, but I mean, that is such a huge start, and whenever this all dries up a little bit more, I can probably come in, clear this out, and start scooping that. I actually might try to walk through there. It's really thick jaggers, but if I can get in there today and get more of this silt out, that would be so huge. So let me go ahead and see if I can do that. All right, guys, we're going for it. Sometimes you just gotta throw some trees around. That is what we're gonna grab it. We still have some running water coming down the side, but really what I'm hoping that is just all of the water that flooded up here is just slowly draining back down in. So we'll give this a few days to drain down and freeze, and hopefully we can get that next dam out before the baby gets here, because that would be awesome. So we're about, I'd say, a good 100 yards upstream, and even up here it dropped the water level a good 2.5, almost 3 feet. So there's the next dam right up there. Let's see if I zoom in. There we go. There's the next dam. So now we just got to give this a little bit of time to dry up so we can get in up there. I ended up walking up to the next dam, and I can already see right at the base of this tree, it's probably 3 to 4 feet deep of water. But here's the problem. They do have it dammed up over to here, so it's forcing the water to flow out and around. So I need to probably hand clear this section here in order to get it to drop low enough that it stops flowing over up there and just continues to go down there. I need basically all of this to dry up so I can get in and get this next dam. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. I think we got a lot accomplished. We got the creek further downstream cleaned up and just kind of worked our way back, cleaning everything up. We got this huge dam ripped out. And as you can see behind me, the water level dropped probably a good 5 feet or so. I was holding back a lot of water. And then I showed you guys the next dam up, but I didn't film it, just, you know, starting to rip out stuff by hand. I don't want to lose any cameras or anything. But I broke open that next dam by hand, just used the shovel, stabbing at it, taking the bigger sticks out. And that is all draining really nice. It's pulling the water that flooded out into the field back in towards the side. I can already tell the stuff in the field is starting to drop. That's already dropped an inch or so. And then everything behind that second dam, that's already dropped probably 6 to 8 inches. So that's starting to drain real good. I'm going to stop back here tomorrow morning. Now I know that's not going to be dried up enough or frozen enough to get back into there. That's probably going to take about a week or so. But I do need to stop back here tomorrow morning to make sure there isn't any sort of rebuild going on here, right where we ripped out this dam here, as well as that next dam up. Oops, sorry about my camera work. The next dam up isn't being rebuilt. If it is being rebuilt, that's going to tell me that there's more beavers here. I need to have my friends come back with their traps, just keep getting them out of here. So that's the plan. So I want to thank you guys for tuning back into another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. Be sure to keep checking back periodically. I know my videos are going to taper off here, but again, I'm having a baby in the next week or two, so you know, it's for good reason. But I am going to spend this weekend filming up some other videos that I can, you know, use as fill-in. But again, I want to thank you guys a ton for the support you gave me at the end of last year. That was awesome. I didn't imagine it growing to, you know, it's not a huge channel, but you know, it still grew more than I thought it would grow in the first 3 or 4 months. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to click the like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Head on over to Instagram and give us a like on Instagram, and I'll post pictures of up and coming videos and different stuff. So thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time.